You bet. Senator Justice, thanks for your patience. You're recognized.
I'm new to the game in lots of ways. Thank you, sir. But I've got a lot of white hair, and I've been around a lot. And I can tell you, and absolutely, please let me accept the invitation as well, because there's nobody in here, nobody that's been in the woods or on the waters more than I. Nobody. I get it. I truly get it. The thing that is absolutely amazing to me is just this, is I would just say simply just this, whether it be all of our unbelievable farmlands and the contribution of our small family farms, or whether it be our unbelievable forest that we're absolutely seeing right now, that we got a real problem and America needs to react. That's all there is to it. I mean, it's just as simple as just that. We got all the smarts in the world here to figure it out as to what to do, but we just won't react. We just think it's going to be okay. Well, it's not going to be okay. I mean, these fires absolutely are killing our, and I just wrote down just a couple of points here, but our air, our waters, our soil, our nutrients, absolutely our wildlife, and more than anything, our soul. Our soul. And that for those of us that have been on a stream with a fly rod in your hand, or seen the absolutely majesty of all the stuff of wildlife all around us, we're killing our soul, America. That's all there is to it. We've got to wake up. We've got to react. And not only do we have to react, but we've got to react within days almost. That's all there is to it when it really boils down to it. And here's a solution, that I can provide to you very quickly, from the standpoint of West Virginia. We've lost all of our cabinetry, and we've lost all of our furniture business, and we lost it to Vietnam and China and Mexico. It's gone. Well, absolutely, how do we get it back? I mean, think about this. In West Virginia, we cut a third of our growth. We don't manage our forest in West Virginia any better than the problems in the West. We got to do something. With all that being said, the canopy, we cut a third of our growth. Think about this just a second. What if we created some form of funding, whatever it may be, and said, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to rate our states, and in this situation, West Virginia would rate really well. But we're going to rate our contribution. Do you know that when we take and cut a tree and it turns into this right here, the carbon is frozen in this forever. The carbon doesn't go into the atmosphere, but if it falls down on the ground because we're not cutting but a third of our growth and we're not managing our forest and we get any kind of level of forest fire, and in West Virginia we get 800 a year. They aren't bad, but 800 a year. What happens to this carbon when the fire goes through? Poof, right back into the atmosphere. And we all absolutely are hair on fire about carbon in the atmosphere. So why don't we do something about it? Why don't we say, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to create some kind of management funding or whatever, and we're going to apply that towards labor back in states and rate it and scale it, and absolutely then bring our absolute furniture and cabinetry, manufacturing back to us instead of it being in another country. There's so many things we can be doing. The intelligence is all right here. We need to do it on a bipartisan, matter. Absolutely, without any question, we can do it, and we can do it right now. Absolutely. The question is, will America react? And with that being said, I would say I stand ready to work with anybody. I stand ready to accept that invitation too. And you'll see that I'm a hunter, I'm a fisherman, I'm a person that loves the outdoors, and I'm a person that wants to absolutely preserve our soul. And if we don't watch out, what we're doing right now is ludicrous. Let's figure a way to figure this out. And we need to do it right now. Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Justice. And